You're listening to the Fast F1 podcast. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Fast F1 podcast with me, Danny Kane.
And I'm Eddie Kane.
And today we are recording in our car because we are at the track at Road America for
it's that time of year again.
Yep, so we're at the track at Road America for the IMSA Sports Car Weekend. We're sitting outside, well, actually inside of Turn 3 at Road America. We're within sight of the Briggs and Stratton Bridge, which is now actually called the Aaron's Bridge. And
also, the IMSA Sports Car Weekend is now called the Modal
Grand Prix or something like that.
Road America Grand Prix.
Yeah, something like that. But we're not here to talk about that, at least not yet.
Not yet.
No. We are here to talk about the Belgian Grand Prix of 2025, which was a bit of a snooze fest, in my opinion.
Quite a bit of a snooze fest.
Yeah, so certainly there have been more exciting races.
This season and last season.
Yeah, well, that's true.
It looked like it was worse than last season, which is quite crazy, to be honest.
Well, so let's start. Well, we'll get into the race and why it was boring, but let's start with some news. Any kind of news that happened between Belgium and now? So we should also say we're recording on Friday night before the Hungarian Grand Prix. So free practice 1 and 2 for the Hungarian Grand Prix has already happened.
Yes.
I haven't looked at the results of the Formula 1 practice at all.
The
only thing that I know about it is that Max Verstappen threw a towel out of his car.
Yeah, apparently so. We'll get to that in a moment. I have looked at it, but luckily before we left to go to Road America, and before I had even done any of this, I think 2 nights ago, maybe it was yesterday night, again, it's Friday, I had already put in my predictions, luckily. So it still works, luckily. So that's good.
So our predictions later, we're both going in blind, so to speak.
We are. Somehow we managed it.
Yep. So anyway, as far as the Belgian Grand Prix, between then and now, anything to speak of news-wise in Formula 1?
Well, before the Belgian Grand Prix and a little after the Belgian Grand Prix, there have been super heavy rumors involving George Russell, Kimi Antonelli, and Max Verstappen. Who would get the Mercedes seat? Well, now we know, as of yesterday, that Verstappen himself has commented, he will be staying with Red Bull.
Yeah, and Helmut Marko indicated something to that effect back in on Monday.
Yeah.
Effectively trying to confirm that Verstappen was not going anywhere for the 2026 season. But it does appear that a contract for Russell for next year is right on the horizon. Rumors are it'll be a multi-year deal, which that'll be good for him.
Yeah, and Kimi as well, I hope.
Well, we'll see what they do with Antonelli. It's kind of crisis mode at the moment for him. He's had a tough run of form in the last 3-4 races. He's not done as well as one might have hoped.
That's mostly because of not his fault, but mainly the team's fault.
Well, some of it is that, but his qualifying and his performance at Spa was definitely pretty poor.
Well, so was Hamilton's, when you think about it.
Hamilton did not qualify well for the sprint or for the main race. He made up a few positions in the sprint, made up a ton in the main race.
Oh, yeah.
Went from 18th to 7th, I think. So, either way, we'll have to see what happens with Antonelli for next year.
And Hamilton, actually, because I've been seeing a few rumors, and as crazy as this would be, I could see it happening. Okay. This would be more crazy than Hamilton's Ferrari move.
Which is?
When you think about it, Hamilton knows a lot with Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
He could go back to Mercedes.
No, he's not going to go back to Mercedes. No way.
Wait, and Antonelli could go to Ferrari. They are both Italians.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. No way.
I agree with you. It can't happen, but it's all over the place right now. I'm saying no, there's no way either.
No. Hamilton will be at Ferrari until he retires.
I'm sure he will be.
So then, let's get into the Belgian Grand Prix. So there was only one practice session because it was a sprint weekend.
Indeed.
So not much happening as far as practice, just a relatively normal practice.
Yeah.
Then we get into the sprint race. The sprint qualifying
eliminating Q1 was Antonelli and Hamilton.
Yeah.
What? And for the first time ever, Hamilton, he said, I don't think it is, I highly doubt it is, but he said that it was, in the post-interview, he said that it was his first time having a rear lock.
Oh, yeah, because he locked the rears going into the bus stop chicane at the end of the lap. And
if he's right, that's absolutely insane.
Yeah. I don't. It's not the first time in his career, certainly, but it might be the first time that he's had a rear locking issue on the weekend. I think it's probably what he meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe in the Ferrari, something along those lines. So yeah, he was at a loss to explain what had happened with that. Verstappen ended up on pole.
He did.
Was he on pole or was he?
Or no,
second?
He was not on pole. It was
Piastri
on pole.
Yeah, Verstappen started second.
Yes.
And Norris third.
Yes.
And predictably, based on the very small rear wing that Verstappen was carrying into the sprint race, he got past Piastri in the first lap, and
away.
And then the McLarens couldn't repass him because he was super fast in a straight line, and they couldn't follow close enough to be able to repass him through the middle part of the track.
Yes, and Piastri did still finish ahead of Norris to gain more points in the championship.
Yep, he gained a point in the sprint.
And then going into the qualifying, again...
Main race qualifying.
Qualifying. Again, Antonelli and Hamilton get knocked out in Q1. What?!
But you know who did not?
Who?
Yuki Tsunoda.
Made
it into Q3 finally.
Q3 finally.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But would not translate into points.
No.
He's still only on 10 points. Has he scored any points for Red Bull yet?
Not a single one.
I didn't think so. So
it's
the only
crazy.
person who's scored any points for Red Bull this year is still Verstappen.
Yeah.
And he's third in the championship.
Also, I found out another crazy fact as far as qualifying goes. It's not F1 qualifying, but I did want to say this pretty bad.
Okay.
So, Victor Martins. I'm a pretty big fan of Victor Martins. I feel like he should have gotten a shot in F1 last year with one of the teams. But before Spa, maybe even after Spa, it might have even been after Spa, I don't remember which, but if you add up all of his gaps to first place during qualifying, it's still less than a second. Meanwhile, Kyan Shields, who I like as a person, but I don't like as a driver. He's a really bad driver.
Okay.
He is still yet to qualify within a second of pole position.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
It's insane. He's still yet to, and Victor Martins, even if you add them all up, he's still within a second.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well then, so we talked about Antonelli and Tsunoda and Hamilton's qualifying. Other notable performance would be Charles Leclerc.
Indeed.
In third.
Let's go!
And Lando Norris took pole over Piastri.
Yes, he did.
Verstappen fourth. He obviously took a larger wing for the main race because,
he had to choose.
I think...
honestly, I would have swapped it the other way around.
I think that they were able to do the low downforce setup for the sprint race because they knew that there would be no pit stops and that if he could get past Piastri on the first lap, he'd be able to hold him off.
And it'd be more likely.
Yeah, and
there might have been rain.
Yeah, on the other hand, for the main race, there was going to be rain, so they had to take a higher downforce setup. But also, I think part of their decision was based on they're going to have to stop at some point, and they'll be sitting ducks at that point.
Yeah.
So,
as far as the rain goes, F3 was canceled. I had seen some of it live because I was still awake, actually. I hadn't fallen asleep yet.
Okay.
But it was pouring. I felt like, yes, they absolutely had to stop. It was so... like, they were coming down in, like, a foot size. It was... I don't know.
Maybe not that big, but...
Maybe not that big. That'd be
pouring.
scary. That'd be scary. But it was pouring.
Yeah.
F2, they raced in the rain. It was still raining while they were doing it, too. And there were a lot of moments.
Yeah.
But they still raced in the rain.
Yeah.
F1...
well, okay, so there've been a lot of complaints, understandable,
very understandable,
about how Formula One, the race didn't start in the rain, and I mean it was really coming down though, and that they didn't start the cars quicker than they did, and I understand all of that.
But at 4 laps.
The 4 laps was a little excessive.
That's crazy.
That's for sure.
After the second lap, we both agreed, and I think everybody agreed, it's fine.
Yes, I think so too.
The third lap might have been okay, just in case. Fourth lap, no, that's crazy.
I think after they did one lap, they could have stopped him on the grid and had him go.
The fourth lap, everybody has to disagree with that. That is ridiculous.
Well,
I know safety in Spa, especially at Spa, can get really, really
anxious. Dangerous track, I know.
Very, very dangerous.
So here's the thing, though.
It's crazy.
With the modern F1 cars, though, they're such heavy cars that are so reliant on downforce to be able to operate.
Which is when you brake easier.
Yeah, they are always on the edge on a wet track of hydroplaning, unless there's either so much water that they're in danger of hydroplaning, or there's enough water that you can't see if you're, the second car in line or further back. Just the spray is crazy. And then add to that at Spa, the water doesn't clear very easily once it's in the air, especially down the Kemmel Straight, because the trees just kind of block everything out, and the water just hangs in the air. It doesn't. Also, F1 cars do such a good job of throwing the water into the air,
and then just away from the track.
Yeah,
that way they can create a dry line and they don't have to go off.
Yeah, I think a part of the solution, which is not going to happen, but a part of it, a solution could be smaller, lighter cars that aren't as reliant on downforce.
That won't happen.
Because at that point, the car is already... You're not going to be on the verge of a major crash if you slide a little bit, because you're going from a ton of downforce to no downforce.
Well, I mean, it depends. Every little bit... I mean, if you have a minor oversteer, depending on where you are on the street, like if you're in the middle of Eau Rouge, yeah, that's going to be a pretty big moment. But it's very unlikely that you will have that big of a crash.
My point is, though, that they're so reliant on the massive amount of downforce that they get, that when they break traction, they're going at such a speed that there's no recovering, and it's a major accident at that point, or it could be.
Which is why they make sure they can prevent it.
If your car already has not much downforce and relies more on mechanical grip, you're going at a slower speed and a more manageable mechanical grip if it breaks grip. And, a lot of racers have said for a long time, and I agree with it, that you want to improve the racing, you take downforce away from the cars.
I totally agree with them as well.
Give them more mechanical grip and less aerodynamic grip.
Less aero. Which, as far as the aerodynamic grip goes, 2026 we will be losing a little bit of it.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit.
But not much.
There'll also be an entirely different power unit in those cars. It'll be an interesting change of scenery.
I'm excited for 2026. I was way more excited for 2025, though.
I'm leery of 2026.
The
fact that it's such a massive change. It's in 2009 they had a technical regulation change where it was an aero formula, and then in 2014 it was a engine formula.
And both seasons were absolutely insane changes. Mercedes were all of a sudden good. Brawn. Mm-hmm. I still cannot believe to this day.
But this is the first time where they've massively changed the engine specs and the car specs
at the same time.
Yeah.
This could get pretty interesting.
And they needed to, because the new engine specs were not going to work with the current car.
Which is why people started researching, instead of 2025 last season, most teams started researching more for 2026.
Well,
Yeah.
teams have certainly started earlier for 26 than 25, especially the back marker teams.
Yeah, for sure the back marker teams. Because if it's this big of a change, imagine they can go from the back all the way to the front if they have enough upgrades.
Yeah. Well, we've wandered off the Belgian Grand Prix.
We have. So let's head into...
Lap 1, turn 1. Yes. Norris does a fine job of losing the lead again.
Again! Now, well, not turn 1. Well, straight.
It was on the straight, but it was
yeah.
He had wheel spin coming out of turn 1 and just...
Piastri got him immediately on the straight.
He was a duck going down the Kemmel straight, and then he never had an opportunity to really get back at him. He kind of was working towards it at the end of the race, but he made several mistakes, cost himself a real chance at it.
And after that, the next interesting thing is Oscar Piastri wins the race.
Yeah, Piastri won the race.
Nothing else. I cannot believe we still have this circuit.
I've never been a big fan of Spa.
I haven't either.
I understand that it's a classic track and it's a fun track to drive, maybe. It's because it's got a lot of interesting elements to it.
But it's also a boring race. It's a tragic race sometimes.
Well, it can be, sure. I prefer the old Spa, the one that was like...
I do too. The
12 miles long or something like that. Yeah. Well, it wasn't 12 miles, it was like 7 miles.
Like the circular one. With the roads.
Yeah, well, it wasn't circular, but yeah.
It was like when you...
It was public roads, yeah.
When you deflate a balloon, let's say.
Sure. But, yeah, I'm biased towards that because of the video game Grand Prix Legends. But anyway.
You love that game.
I absolutely love that game. It's still one of my very favorites.
Yeah, it is your very favorite.
So, who do you think had the best day?
Lewis Hamilton. Oh, 100% Lewis Hamilton.
I disagree.
Oh,
he might have had the best recovery drive.
Well, he had the best day. Oh, best day. Let me think about this one.
Piastri's up there.
Piastri's up there
because he won the race.
He'll be happy that he gets to extend that.
I think Alex Albon is a good shout too.
True.
He got 6th place.
He did, and he started pretty well too.
Held off Hamilton for a while.
Yeah. Definitely not Stroll or Alonso
or Antonelli.
I was gonna say Antonelli, but I wanted to refrain him so much.
So, how about we move on to what our predictions were?
Yes.
From the Belgian Grand Prix. So, going into the Belgian Grand Prix, it was 18-8 to me.
It was.
I was up by 10.
I just can't catch you. Jeez.
So, for the sprint... Okay, so it was a sprint race, so we had our prediction for sprint pole and sprint winner.
Yes.
I said Lando Norris for pole. You said...
Charles Leclerc for a pole. I'm reading yours. My bad.
Yeah. So you said Charles Leclerc,
and it was
Oscar Piastri.
So and I called it. I believe I called that in the last episode. Actually, imagine it's Oscar Piastri on sprint pole. I think I said that.
Maybe so.
I'm so mad.
First place in the sprint, I said Lando Norris again. You said.
Max Verstappen.
Max Verstappen. And a point for you.
I get a point.
Yep.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's been so long. Again.
So then, pole position for the main race, you said...
Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc again.
And I was wrong.
And you were wrong. And I said Oscar Piastri.
And you were wrong.
Lando Norris. I picked Lando for the wrong pole.
Ha.
So for fastest lap, I also said Piastri, and you also said Leclerc.
Yes.
And both of us were wrong, because it was... Really, Antonelli got the fastest lap. I hadn't realized that.
He did. So he did come out of the weekend with something. That's why I'm not this miserable right now.
Okay.
That's the only reason I'm not.
I don't know if you can say that he came out of anything for that. That point doesn't mean anything. It's not a point
It means
anymore.
He's the fastest person on the track at the race.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah, okay. I think that was Piastri that was fastest. He was the first
Except
one to finish.
He wasn't.
He was the first one to finish.
Well, he doesn't have to be.
He did the race distance the fastest.
Well, I want to believe that Kimi won the race.
Well, for third place, I said it was going to be George Russell.
You did.
And it was not.
It was not. And I said it'd be Lando Norris.
And it was not.
It was not. It was Charles Leclerc.
Leclerc.
I will take that, though. Ferrari podium. Get in there!
Second place, I said Lando Norris.
And I said Max Verstappen.
And it was Lando Norris. I got that one right.
Or it could be Hamilton.
No. And then first in the race, you said...
I said George Russell would win it.
I don't think he really got a sniff of the lead, did
Not
he?
even close.
He finished fifth, so not bad, but not ever in contention for the win. I said Oscar Piastri, and it was
Oscar Piastri. So you
another
outscore me again!
point. Two points for me.
What
and
is
one
this?
to you.
Like, I think this is every race but one at this point.
Seems a bit like it.
I think the only race that I've actually outscored you is Austria.
That's because I'm so much better than you.
Oh, come on.
All right. So our wild predictions. I said Max Verstappen will not be in the top 5 in the sprint or in the Grand Prix.
You got that
I was
wrong.
wrong on both of them.
Right away.
He won the sprint, and he was 4th in the Grand Prix.
I was also really darn wrong because I said Leclerc would crash out of both races. He got 3rd in one of them, maybe 3rd in the other, actually.
He didn't get 3rd in the sprint.
No.
Where did he finish?
I think he finished 4th.
I think it was 4th in the sprint.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I really sucked.
So
I said he'd get pulled for both of them as well.
Yeah, so 2 points for me and 1 for you on the week, which brings the total up to 20-9 to me.
11 points? How am I going to do this?
I have a lead of more than double your points.
Oh, my God. Why?
It could be worse.
It can't.
It could be raining.
Must be the rain.
Yeah. Must be the water.
Must be the water. That's what it... I messed it up.
All right, so let's move on then to our predictions for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Again,
Yes.
I don't know anything about what's happened because I haven't watched... I don't know anything about the practice sessions.
And I put mine in a day before, so I didn't know anything either.
So I'm going to say for pole position, Lando Norris.
That's a good guess.
I think he's been really strong at this track.
He has last year, for sure.
Last year he was really strong at it, even though he didn't win the race.
2023, I think he actually got a podium at this track too.
I don't remember, but
I don't either.
last year he led most of the race until he finally gave the position back to Piastri.
Which I still feel like is such a dumb thing.
I
feel like he should.
Well, no, I don't have any problem with that. He should never have had the lead in the race to begin with.
Yeah, he should have. He started on pole.
But he lost pole position to Piastri. He only got it
because
back.
he was forced wide by Max.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. Because Piastri got ahead of him, and then Lando only got the lead back because the team were trying to protect the 1-2. So, yeah, I think it was fine. Anyway,
okay.
You're saying who are you saying for pole position?
Kimi Antonelli.
You're going with your boy Kimi.
Woo!
What about fastest lap?
You're looking at my predictions now.
I am now. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about fastest lap? Who do you got for fastest lap?
Kimi Antonelli. His mind.
I'm noticing a trend here. I'm gonna say one of the Ferrari drivers for fastest lap, but not Leclerc. It'll be Hamilton.
I'll take it.
Hamilton is definitely very good at this track.
Hamilton.
I think he's won here 9 times, maybe at least 8. But
he's won here 8 times.
8 times, okay.
He's won 9 at Britain.
Okay.
Which is crazy because that's the record at any track, let alone his home track.
All right. So who do you have for third place?
Look at your predictions.
Who do you have for third place?
Oscar Piastri.
Oscar Piastri. Okay.
Championship leader.
Could see that.
I could too.
I am going to go with a bit of a outside.
If you say Nico Hülkenberg again,
Hülkenberg, no.
he'll get
not that crazy.
He'll get a second one. Let's go.
No, it is Carlos Sainz.
Yes, sir. I will take it.
Your old favorite driver.
That's my old favorite driver. I will take that. I like that.
Second place.
You're doing it because you know you've already won this. You could do anything. You could say Gasly in first for all.
Maybe I think that Sainz is on for a good race. Albon got 6th place last time out. All right, second place. I'm going to go a little bit.
Imagine you get
a little
that
bit
right.
more normal for second and say Oscar Piastri.
Okay.
For second, you have
Lando Norris. No McLaren win.
Yeah, you're not predicting a McLaren win.
What?
So who do you have for first place? Knowing now that your pole and fastest lap are Antonelli, are you going to back him again for the win, or are you going to go with someone else?
I'm going to say pole position, or the win. I'm going to say the win will go for Kimi Antonelli.
Antonelli
and
for all
I
three,
have a big reason. He has won at this track in the dry in Freca. He's won at this track in the wet in F2. Surely. He's the last time, 2 times he's been at this track in the series, not in every race, but in the series, he's won here.
Gotta have a good car.
He's had all sorts of types of cars at this point.
I'm saying that he doesn't necessarily have a good car this year.
Yeah, he does. He's got the second place car.
Third place. They're in third.
Well, they're the second best car. I love you, Ferrari, but you're really not meant to be in seconds. I want you to be so bad, but you're not meant to be.
Okay. So I said Piastri for second, and Sainz for third.
So Norris going to get the win.
So Lando Norris will not get the win.
What?
Because I'm going to say George Russell.
Your boy Lando Norris. So I'm backing my boy 100%. You're throwing your boy out the window.
I'm saying he's going to get the pole, and he's not going to get the win.
Wow.
Or a podium.
Wow.
As much as it pains me to say that.
Then change it.
Nope. Sorry.
You just want to throw away your points.
What's your wild prediction for the race?
I think I've already got it. Kimi hat trick.
So you're gonna go for all of that and make that your wild.
How
prediction?
could I not?
Well,
that's definitely. Even if it was a Kimi win, that's still counted.
If that's what you want to do,
for sure.
All right, my wild prediction is that a lap 1, turn 1 crash will take out one of the McLarens.
Oh, I can totally not guess who.
Well, I've said that Lando Norris won't finish on the podium, but I'm not saying that it'll be Norris in that.
Yeah, because you're not confident enough in yourself.
Well, because if the crash happens and it takes out Piastri, I still get that point.
Imagine that happens. Imagine that happens.
Yeah.
I will literally throw the computer.
Yeah, okay.
That belongs to you.
So, I think that'll about wrap it up for the Belgian Grand Prix review and our predictions for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
As far as Hungary goes, I've watched some of it, and he's seen the towel thing. Holy cow! Why? So Max Verstappen went to turn 3, he realized there was a towel in his car, and he threw it on the circuit.
So did they say if he got a penalty of any sort?
He just got a warning. What?
Like a reprimand?
No, just a warning. Isn't that crazy?
I
would give him at least a fine.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird.
Whatever.
Because he practically stopped on track.
Did they have to red flag the session then to go pick it up?
No, they didn't even throw a yellow.
Oh, that is weird.
That is very weird. Well, again, no, not really, because they're biased. So
who's biased?
FIA. We all know it.
We do, huh?
We do.
I wasn't going to say that, but okay.
We all know the FIA love Max.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up, I think.
Well, not quite yet, because we are at Road America.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a little special bit. We're also going to do a top 3 for Road America.
Oh, I thought we were recording a separate Road America podcast.
Well, we're here. We might as well do it.
I thought you wanted to record a separate podcast tomorrow for that. A separate episode.
Well, we need to do predictions for this.
Yeah, but let's wait until after qualifying tomorrow.
Oh.
Because I don't know anything about any of the drivers for this.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So I'm going to edit this part out.
Okay. Bye! Oh, wait. You need to do the outro.
So that'll about wrap it up for the Hungarian Grand Prix predictions and for the Belgian Grand Prix review. And yeah, we're gonna. It's about 10 to 9 at night now. We're gonna go back to our camper and go to bed for the night. Get up early for the action here at Road America. Tomorrow we're going to record a special episode from here at Road America. You can look forward to that. That'll come out soon.
I love this place.
And then yeah, we'll be keeping track of the Hungarian Grand Prix as we go through the weekend here at Road America as well.
Indeed.
But until next time, I'm Danny Kane.
And I'm Eddie Medio Kane.
And this has been the Fast F1 Podcast. Fast F1 is produced by Danny Kane and Eddie Mediao Kane. All rights are reserved. Music is performed by Alex Zavessa. Thanks for listening.